spin, spin again. Headshot, I put 3 in his chin. Up a 5, I'ma blow like the wind. Shorty fine, she get fucked up for 10. Do a drill and I hop in the Benz. Send him up right in front of his kin. Big Glock, my aim on 10. Fake shot, I'ma spin it again.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zone 6 back in the flesh. Bills gotta get paid so I can not rest. Back in the bit with another video, man. So today, man, we gonna be looking at the altercation that happened on Nojumper with the Mexican host and Hellkatt, bro. Y'all don't know Hellkatt, bro. Hellkatt seems to be a public figure that just be on Instagram talking shit, flexing on people, and yeah, she just really be talking her shit, bro. I guess ex-street nigga or ex-street female turned rich. And she just been popping it, bro. So if I'm understanding this right, I guess the altercation stems from them basically saying that her child that she's about to have is not biologically hers. So I guess they were just pointing out the facts here. And I mean, they weren't lying. So I guess she felt a type of way. I guess that's a sensitive subject due to she being a female. I guess that's a sensitive subject for her to hit on, and I guess they were just stating the obvious and the facts, and I guess it was just too much for her in that moment. But without further ado, man, we're gonna break down the story and see what all unfolded and give our thoughts on it right now.
But the conversation that led to a full-on race war started from an unusual place. So they were discussing, would you rather have a poor son, a broke son, or a gay son? And, you know, the men in the room, like Almighty Suspect and Mikey O, they said they'd rather have a post son because their post son could have a kid and he could start all over, right? He could change his life. Now, that led to a conversation about Hellkatt and her journey where her and her wife, you know, they're working on having a kid and they're going through that process. And that led into a conversation of, is that really a kid? Can you really be the biological? It just led to a conversation, you know, that got really personal.
See, I don't believe that the conversation should have led to that. I feel like it should have just been touched on and then left off. Like, they didn't have to go too deep, too crazy on it. But like I said, it was a personal and sensitive topic. So I felt like that's why she acted out the way she acted out.
It's like saying me and my wife can't do IVF.
Okay. Well, that's different though. Look, that's different though because look, that's different. Because how is it related to you?
Listen.
Do they put that out of YouTube?
You mean me?
Like, how are you? So that's not your bloodline. That's her.
No, that's going to be my bloodline.
You get what I'm saying, though?
You understand what I'm saying?
When we say bloodline, Cat, we're not talking about laws. We're not talking about marriage. When we say bloodline, I mean my bloodline. I mean my flesh and blood. It's not my bloodline. You get what I'm saying?
What I'm telling you, my wife's last name is my name.
We haven't had an altercation on Nojumper in a little minute, and it seems like the minute suspect jumps in the room, bro, something happens, bro. Something happens. I don't know if it's some type of lore that comes along with suspect that just fires niggas up, but that's crazy how I spotted that out.
My son that will be born in this mother be my mother, and nobody in the world gonna even try to tell me no.
We're not saying that it's not, but I'm saying genetically he is passing no genes from you, so that is not your bloodline.
You're goddamn lie.
How? How I lie? How I lie? Genetically, how is that?
See, if you take care of the child and you've been there from day one, I understand that that's your child. But if you're looking at it from a scientific and fact standpoint, it's not your child. So she is being very delusional at this point. I understand she's defending the fact that that's going to be my child. I'm going to be taking care of it, raising it, shit like that. But if we're being factually correct and sane about the situation, you're being delusional.
That's your genes. That's not your genes. What did I lie at? Science says that's not your genes. You can feel how you want to feel. It's not your genes.
My nigga, it don't matter. It's my bread. I signed the paper. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Until she think you buy a child, it's your bloodline. That's crazy that you put a price on a child. It's crazy.
Pay attention to the dynamics here. Hellkatt and Almighty Suspect carpooled to Nojumper today. They are really close friends, okay? So when Almighty Suspect is saying these things, Hellkatt knows that it's not malicious, right? You know, it's just content. They're going back and forth. It's all good. But I feel like what went wrong is when other people begin to chime in on a sensitive situation. So the Mexican brother tapped in and he began to tell Hellkatt, hey, that's not your kid biologically. Hey, you know, if Almighty Suspect had a stepdad, would that be, you know? So again, the Mexican dude, he was trying to have a conversation. He was trying to be a part of the conversation, you know, because he's on the podcast. But Hellkatt is obviously, you know, she's already pissed.
Yeah, when you got 7 different niggas coming at you, I mean, she felt cornered. She felt like she needed to defend herself, and she possibly resorted to the worst possible thing was to start racial slurs and stuff like that. That's where you felt like it was terrible. But all bro was trying to do was pod. Like, he's trying to get in the conversation, make good content. You feel me? Like, that's all it should have been, was good content. It shouldn't have went no further than that.
All right, you know, that y'all are calling her kid not hers biologically, but then when a stranger begins to tap in, and not just tap in, but kind of like press the line and kind of like push the issue and sticking the fingers out, you know, like she gets pissed.
In the real world.
Is his stepdaddy
We
his
understand
daddy?
your guys' view.
What? Is his stepdad his dad?
No.
What do you mean?
Like, is his stepdad his dad?
That's
It's
up
a
to him.
simple
No, he got a
question.
real father present in his life.
I do.
Okay?
He has a real father present in his
Is his
life.
stepdad his dad?
Not my mom.
Yes or no?
She not.
Listen,
And she did a lot.
suspect
Yes or no question.
suspect has a dad that's present in his life, bro.
So is his stepdad?
No, it don't matter, bro. If his stepdad is, man, bro. These black problems. You don't need, I'm not even talking to you right now, man. These black people problems, my nigga. No, you not, cause you act.
See, she resorted to the race. Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. He's just trying to pod, bro. He's trying to give his opinion and give his thought to validate the point. But you try to go straight to the racial shit, talking about his black people problems. Stepdaddy ain't signified, whatever, how the fuck you say it. It ain't leveled to just black people, bro. Stepdaddies is everywhere.
Like, you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying, man.
Genetically, it's not his dad.
I'm gonna get frustrated in here talking to you, mother.
Stepdad may be his dad.
No,
but
I'm telling you,
genetically, it is not
his stepdad ain't his
That's our only
dad
point.
because he has
That's our
a
only
relationship
point.
with his real father. And plenty of relationships.
And that's
It's
fine.
such as me. My stepdad raised me. He wasn't my biological father, but that is my father.
That may be-
I'm not downplaying shit. You
I'm not saying
understand what I'm
he
saying?
wasn't.
He acted as your father, but if you was
No,
able to
no,
pass
no,
your
no,
genes
no,
down,
active shit.
you
You know
was
what I
able to
call
pass
that
your
man.
genes
motherfucker.
down, you're
I
not
know
the
what I
size to
call
step
that
We
in
can
man.
bring
genes
Maury
down.
right now, have him do whatever
is
test
why
he
being
wants.
on
That is
the
not
logical
your
is crazy.
biological father.
I'm finna go roll me a
That may
blunt.
be your stepfather. We can bring Maury in here right now. Biologically, he'll bring the test back, and that will not be your biological father.
I have two
Yo,
things
look,
I want
man.
to
That may be your stepfather, but biologically on
But listen,
paper, if
why-
we brought
but listen-
Maury,
All right, he should have just said, all right, so I feel like this is when she started getting turned up because he said his point already, and now he's saying it like 3 or 4 or 5 times. Like, all right, bro, you can stop pressing the issue now. So now I feel like this is turning her up at this point, and this is when she started getting racist.
in here.
Listen to me.
Let's bring Maury out of
Listen to me.
retirement.
Let's bring
him
the
in
fuck
here.
I call
Let's
another
get some
person
tests.
my dad,
That
and that
is
ain't my
not your
dad.
biological father.
See, you
That's
missing the
all
whole
we're
point.
saying. That's all me
See,
and Seth
you
are saying.
you more focused on trying to make me wrong instead of addressing the real issue. Put niggas take care of your fucking kids.
So her point is coming from a more moral aspect. He's coming from a scientific, like, truth. Like, he's speaking facts.
But that doesn't steer away from the fact that your stepfather is not your biological father, and that's all we're saying. We're not taking away the fact that he bought you whatever he bought you going
I
up.
just remember his name. His name is Bo Jackman. So Bo Jackman, the Mexican dude. So again, he's passionate, which again, this is his first time on No Jumper. He's engaging in the conversation, and you know, I do feel like for the most part, he's doing his job as a host, which is engaging in the conversation and giving a passionate take. Now, Hellkatt made it perfectly clear she no longer wants to really, you know, discuss this issue with this dude any further. So she leaves, and when she comes back in the building, Bo Jackman don't really get the hint that Hellkatt ain't trying to really mess with you no more.
That's what
Bo
I'm saying.
Jackman
He kept going.
begins to press Hellkatt again on the issue, and this is when things went left.
See, I'm not, and I don't want to come off wrong, right?
brother.
I'm not taking away the fact that you are a mother, and you.
I'm
will
not
be-
a mother. You gonna be a mother before me.
Okay, so
You gonna be a mother
Parent,
before me,
parent.
mother.
I'm not taking away the fact that you're not.
No,
I'm
my
not saying
wife
you're not
called me
going to be a
Papa.
parent.
My
I'm
wife
not
called me
saying that.
Papa.
All I was saying was you will probably you won't be a biological parent. That's all I'm saying.
But
You can't
listen to
be
me.
parents.
Listen to
I'm
me.
just saying you'll
That's
never
like
be a
me
biological
saying
parent.
you got a little ass chain on. You ain't no real. Man, you ain't no real man.
I never
You ain't no real.
said that.
Okay,
I never
listen.
claimed that.
Okay, what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Yo, I don't feel like the average No Jumper audience really give a damn about whether or not somebody is the biological father or stuff.
They don't, but they like the controversy and the arguments and stuff like that. So, I mean, he kept pressing the line, but it's like, bro should have just said what he had to say, call it a day. So I guess Hellkatt just couldn't take it no more and started going with the personal attacks coming from his manhood and shit like that. I felt like that was unneeded.
The conversation dragging on this long to me was nonsense. Like Hellkatt even leaving and coming back and the conversation still going on, to me makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe it's up to the A mic to steer the conversation in the right way. But at this point, Hellkatt feels disrespected. Some people might say, man, he was just podcasting. He was just having a conversation. I'm not mad at you if you feel that way. But what I can tell you is Hellkatt felt disrespected regardless of not if you feel like it was warranted. And because she felt disrespected, that led to what we're about to see now, where Hellkatt begins to go at, you know, the Bo Jackman directly.
We're not even talking about that.
Can we talk or no?
But now that
What's that? George Lopez. Can I fucking
We agree.
Can I fuck George Lopez?
We agree with you on
Can I
that part.
motherfucking-
We don't agree that you're gonna be a biological father.
Can I what I'm saying is, y'all are skipping the real issues. You niggas
George
talk-
Lopez, can I call you little baby?
Listen
Okay,
to
little
me.
baby, go ahead.
Listen
Go
to me,
ahead,
George
little baby.
Lopez.
Go ahead, little baby.
Shut up before I call
Go
ice
ahead,
on
little
you.
baby. Go ahead,
Call
little baby.
ice on your mother.
See, that's
Now what I'm
see, look, calling ice, bro. I've been on no jumper, bro. I've been in the building, bro. I'm locked in with a lot of people up there, bro. There's a lot of Mexicans in there, bro. There's some Migos in there, bro. So it's like, come on, bro. You disrespecting all of them at this point. Like, it's no, like, you shouldn't be doing all that. You should kept that shit straight potting. You ain't had to come for the personal attacks in the race.
trying to say to you, what I'm trying to say to you is, y'all want to skip over the real goddamn issues.
Say it,
You know what I'm talking about?
Say what you
Y'all
say,
are
little
really
baby.
goddamn me skipping over the issue. Yeah. What?
It wasn't right.
Listen, I'm talking.
Should I tell you to go get your
I don't care about being right. Don't like me fuck you.
dress retwisted?
Don't like me fuck mother.
Hey,
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in the chat. I don't give a fuck about none of that. George Lopez.
That's fine. Go
I'm
get your
fucking
braids retwisted. Go get your
I'm
braids
fucking-
retwisted
I'm
because they're
fucking
falling
talking.
off.
I'm
They're coming
fucking
apart. They're coming apart. Go get your braids
You punk
retwisted. Come on,
You
no
punk
jumper.
mother.
You're gonna come on no jumper and not have
And this is what she good at, bro. This is all she do on social media all day, Instagram, whatever, is basically calling niggas broke, poor, this and that, showing off everything she got. So I already knew this was coming. I knew she was finna take this angle on, bro. But obviously, bro, don't care. Bro finna keep going.
braids retwisted.
Pussy
You probably wearing the
motherfucker.
same socks from yesterday. You even got socks on?
Her shit.
Those socks are dirty.
Hey,
Change your
first off,
socks.
Her shit is
Change your socks.
It's phenomenal.
I'm gonna chill out because I got homeboys that's Mexican.
That's fine.
All right, I got homies that's
That's fine.
Mexican.
Oh, my
But I'm
God.
saying your hair like a white boy hair,
All
Mexican.
I'm saying
You a white boy
is that
Mexican.
you need to
You
get
don't
your
count.
braids retwisted.
You don't count. You don't
Get
even
some
look
new
like you can
socks, 'cause
swim.
you got some
Why
dirty
you don't
ass
even look like you can
socks.
swim,
You got some
Mexican.
dirty ass
You don't even look like you can swim.
Fake ass.
Come here.
Can we double test that fake
Ain't
ass?
no fake over here.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think nobody caught that. You don't look like you can swim. They call Mexicans wetbacks. I really don't know what the meaning to that is, but if you just go off the name of it and how it sounds, bro, and you talk about he can't swim, that sounded like it was alluding to that a little bit. But I know that is a derogatory word for Mexicans, and she fucked up saying that.
Here, little boy.
Hollow ass
Ain't nothing
jewelry.
you po ass.
got some
You
hollow
po ass
ass.
Mexican.
Your jewelry's
Goddamn me.
Your
Come
jewelry's
fix my
hollow. Your jewelry's hollow.
bitch. Cut my
Your
yard.
jewelry-
Cut my yard.
jewelry's hollow.
Get an Uber and tell this
Give me-
mother
Where
to
your
drop
jewelry?
him off at
Let's
Home
wear your
Depot.
jewelry.
crazy.
Let's
Drop
wear your
him off at
jewelry.
Home Depot.
Let's wear your jewelry.
Hellkatt is from Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't feel like they have major conflicts with Mexicans or Hispanic people in Little Rock, Arkansas. I feel like that's like a predominantly like black community. I feel like Hellkatt looked at this dude and she's saying whatever she got to say to hurt his feelings. Which again, you know, you shouldn't make racist jokes. You know, you shouldn't attack a community based on a beef with one person, right? But again, she did it. I can't change it now, right? But would I say she's racist? No, I don't. I feel like that's too far. You know, was this a little too crazy? It was a little too crazy. But, you know, when I spoke to Hellkatt, man, Hellkatt said, man, she don't give a F. She's done being liked. She's on her villain arc right now, man. So you got to respect it. But while she's saying this, man, the Hispanics in the building, right, the Hispanic employees, they were getting upset because they feel like, man, you attacking all of us when you make these jokes. So that one of the Hispanic
Word, like I said, bro, there's a lot of Mexicans in that building, bro. And when you walk into that warehouse, it's a big flat screen that plays the live stream, so everybody is watching, the employees, all that. And he got Mexican employees, bro. And so I'm pretty sure they was all in that warehouse watching what the hell was going down, and they just weren't going for it, bro. They walked up in there and stood on business.
employee, Steven, he's half Mexican, half Salvadorian. He walks in and he begins to call Hellkatt goofy. Hellkatt is she don't give a damn no more, man. So Hellkatt steps up and lunges at Steven. Now the camera goes off, so we don't see exactly what takes place. But Hellkatt at this point is storming and she wants smoke with everybody.
Retwist your
Hey,
dress.
hold the fuck
Retwist those.
Fuck,
Retwist
call
those
this nigga over to send him back to Home Depot.
Retwist those
You
locks.
punk mother.
Before you send me anywhere, retwist
Don't
those
like
locks.
racist
The
jokes.
Mexicans
fuck
gonna be
crazy.
mad at you, white boy Mexican.
Yeah, she's a goofy. You're 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 a goofy.
See his brother, that's his brother right there. That's his brother Nathan. Shout out Nathan, shout out Steven. That's his brother Nathan. He basically was about to step in and help his brother out, but he gotta realize he got a job too, so he gotta turn off the camera before anything happened before he could help his brother.
I'm clear. I'll be real, yo. I watched that like 20,000 times. It's unclear exactly like what took place there. Hellkatt lunged at him, but they was holding like Hellkatt back, and then Steven has something in his hand. I don't know if he poured it or it was that was a weird thing. But what I do know is Steven walked out and he was waiting in the lobby. So an altercation now took place after this.
You gotta retwist those.
You go to the doctor. Go to any doctor you can find, and you tell that mother to prescribe your po ass mother money, bitch.
You forgot your change on the floor. You forgot your bus fare on the floor.
I really need that to be an intro to a mixtape.
Tell him to prescribe you some money.
On one day, 75 cents drops out her pocket, and she needs that.
Hellkatt and Steven are fighting?
Stevie,
You mean like arguing, right?
Get Stevie.
No, they damn near had a fist fight right here.
Well, somebody's got to be able to break this up.
Go handle your business, Adam. We stay here. No, sit the fuck. Don't be immature. We don't like fighting in here. Shout
out Stevie, man. That's my boy, man. I fuck with Stevie. I'll ride for Stevie. So if he's fighting, I low-key want to go see what's up, but
So anyway,
I better not. I better not go see because I will swing on that man, baby.
Hey, bro. When I was at No Jumper, bro, Steven is one cool ass nigga, bro. That is one cool ass nigga, bro. For him to see me to see him turned up like this, I'm pretty sure they seen him turned up like this, but my first time meeting him, for me to see him turned up like this is crazy word, bro. You know you fucked up. You know you fucked up.
Let's go. You gotta go to high. You gotta go to high. You're a cloud chaser. Get him out. You're a cloud chaser. How? I'm the cloud. You're a cloud chaser. You're a cloud. You're laughing stuff. We laughing at you, not with you. We laughing at you, not with you. We laughing at you, not with you.
This like the third standoff at No Jumper involving a black and a Hispanic. Something needs to be.
Man, this shit is crazy, bro. It should have never even got this far, bro. Like, it's crazy to see. Like, it shouldn't have got this far. Like, the racial slurs should have been limited. Somebody should have stepped in and moved the topic on for a long time ago, bro. It shouldn't even lingered in the air that long. Man, shout out Nathan, Steven. Shout out my Migos, man. We fuck with the Migo community, bro. No racial slurs and shit like that should be tolerated, bro, because they just like us at the end of the day, bro. They get discriminated on. We all in the same boat, bro. None of us are better than each other, bro. Like, Mexicans really built this country just as much as we have, bro. So for us to be bickering back and forth like this, it really don't make sense. I don't like seeing it, but it happened to this altercation, and hopefully it don't happen again, man. But that's enough for this video, bro. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me, bro. We on the road to 350 subs, man. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in, bro. Get me to 350 subs. Hit the subscribe button. I'm out.